What if a rock the size of a grain of sand could bring your body to its knees? Inside your kidney, dehydration turns minerals into razor-sharp stones, and once they move, the pain is unstoppable. Welcome to Biologic Body3D. In this video, we visualize the agonizing journey of a kidney stone. Deep in your lower back, these bean-shaped organs filter your blood every single second of the day. Internally, they are complex filtration factories, funneling waste into a collection system called the calyces. They balance your body's fluids and electrolytes, keeping your blood chemistry perfectly stable. The waste product is urine, which forms here and prepares to leave the body. It travels down the ureters, two thin muscular tubes that act as highways to the bladder. The lining of these tubes is delicate and smooth, designed only for liquid, not solids. Rhythmic muscle waves, called peristalsis, gently push the urine downward, defying gravity. Finally, urine collects in the bladder, waiting for the signal to be expelled. This is a healthy, flowing system, but dehydration can turn this flow into a nightmare. When you don't drink enough water, your urine becomes concentrated, thick, and dark. Waste minerals like calcium and oxalate have nowhere to dissolve and begin to crowd together. Suddenly, they collide and bond. This process is called crystallization, the birth of a stone. This microscopic crystal acts as a seed, attracting more minerals to stick to its surface. Over weeks or months, it grows from a grain of sand into a solid, hard rock. Calcium oxalate stones are the most common. They are not smooth, they are jagged and sharp. Unlike smooth stones, these spiky variations turn into biological weapons inside your organs. One day, the stone breaks free from the kidney wall and falls into the renal pelvis. Carried by the flow of urine, it drifts ominously toward the exit tunnel. It reaches the ureteral pelvic junction, the narrow bottleneck where the kidney meets the tube. The stone is forced in. The tube is too small, stretching violently to accommodate the intruder. As it moves, those razor-sharp spikes scrape and slice the delicate inner lining. This trauma causes bleeding, which is why kidney stone patients often see blood in their urine. Then, disaster. The stone gets completely wedged in a tight spot. It cannot move. This creates a dam. Urine continues to be produced, but is now completely blocked. The pressure backfires. The kidney begins to swell up like a water balloon, a condition called hydronephrosis. The kidney's outer capsule is stretched to its limit. This capsule is packed with nerve endings. These nerves fire intense distress signals. This is the true source of the agonizing pain. To make it worse, the ureter spasms violently, trying to squeeze the sharp rock out. This triggers renal colic, a wave of pain radiating from your back to your groin. Microscopically, it's like passing a shard of broken glass through a straw. Your body releases inflammatory chemicals called prostaglandins, which amplify the pain signals even further. The agony is so intense that the brain can barely process anything else. The shared nerve pathways often trigger severe nausea and vomiting along with the pain. Your body goes into fight or flight mode, flooding your system with adrenaline and panic. The ureter wall swells around the stone, locking it in place even tighter. Internal pressure reaches dangerous levels. If not relieved, the kidney function begins to drop. The stone approaches the bladder junction, the narrowest part of the entire journey. Movement is slow. It grinds forward, millimeter by millimeter, hour by hour. Behind the stone, stagnant urine creates a perfect breeding ground for dangerous bacteria. If infection sets in, along with the blockage, it becomes a life-threatening medical emergency. Some stones, like staghorns, grow so big they fill the whole kidney and never pass. In rare, extreme cases, the pressure can cause a rupture in the kidney's internal collecting system. Even after passing, the damage can leave scar tissue that narrows the tube permanently. Patients writhe in agony because no body position provides any relief from internal organ pain. Sugary sodas and high fructose diets act as fuel for stone formation. Excessive salt is the enemy. It pushes calcium into the urine, building stones faster. Holding your pee for too long allows minerals to settle and bond. Be careful with supplements. Too much vitamin C can convert into oxalate in the body. Many people have silent stones sitting in their kidneys right now, waiting to drop. Size is critical. Under 5 millimeters usually passes. Over 8 millimeters often requires surgical intervention. Men often have a harder time with the final exit due to a longer urinary tract. Doctors can use shockwave lithotripsy to blast the stone into dust from outside the body. Or they use a scope to go up the ureter and grab the stone with a basket. A stent may be placed, a plastic tube that holds the ureter open for flow. For massive stones, they may need to puncture the back to remove them directly. Genetics play a role. If your parents had stones, you are more likely to get them. Hot climates increase sweating and dehydration, leading to more stones in the stone belt. Medications like alpha blockers can relax the muscles, helping the stone slip through easier. As it hits the bladder wall, you feel a constant, desperate urge to urinate. Suddenly, pop! The stone shoots out of the ureter and falls into the bladder. The relief is instant. The blockage is gone, and the pressure drains away. But it must still exit the body. It travels out through the urethra. Finally, it's out. A tiny, jagged rock that caused world-shattering pain. The swollen kidney begins to drain and slowly return to its normal size and shape. The angry red nerves cool down, and the pain signals finally stop firing. The lesson is clear. Water is your best defense against this agony. Citrate from lemons and limes coats the minerals, preventing them from sticking together. Keep your system flowing, clear, and hydrated to avoid this nightmare. For more 3D anatomy breakdowns, like this video and subscribe to Biologic Body 3D.